Hello, this is Kev, and this is BlkM Being Brutally Honest. And as I always do, remind you to like, share, and subscribe because y'all have been doing a very good job of that lately. So thank you. But anyway, just want to cover this little incident. I'm going to read a excerpt from the City of Bowie Police Department, and I know this video is entitled "Dick Police." But I don't mean the City of Bowie Police Department, as I will describe in the incident that I will cover in this video. So let me read this excerpt real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ad-lib a little bit to fill in some blanks for the people who do not reside in Bowie, Maryland that run across this video. So here we go. Cutting hate crime. The Bowie Police Department is investigating a cutting hate crime that occurred today, July 1st. Yeah, it happened then at 11:26, blah, 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 blah. The victim, a black male, and his girlfriend, a white female, were shopping inside the Giant, which is a supermarket up there, when a black male suspect bumped their cart with his. The suspect then bumped into the male victim and made derogatory statements about the victim being in a relationship with a white woman. Now I know what you're thinking after I read that. We still live in that kind of world? That a black man can't roam freely and love who he loves, because love is love. Because that's all we say all over mainstream media. Love is love. Or was that intended for other couples besides black men and white women? Now let me continue to read. He goes on to read, the suspect then pulled a pocket knife out and threatened to harm the female. When the suspect started walking towards her with the knife in his hand, the male victim stepped in between and began to wrestle with the suspect. See? So he saved his woman. And that's what any man that dates a woman would do, that would threaten and life was in danger. Now, you're sitting at home watching this video. If you're a black woman, will your man do that for you? Think. Now, let me continue to read. At some point, while struggling for control of the knife, the victim sustained a stab wound to the rear of his right leg. Now, they're being a little nice on this report. This dude got stabbed in his ass. The suspect then fled in the store in a dark color Mitsubishi SUV. The victim's stab wound was minor, and he receives treatment on the scene from the fire. Fire. I blocked out that other sentence, but that, y'all getting the gist of it. Well, understand, black man, it ain't safe out here no more for you and your Rebecca. And so let me tell you the story of Avery. Imagine that, being told you betrayed your race. Nigga, get a life. Now, as you can see from the headline that I have in your bottom left-hand corner, arrest made in attack on interracial couple. Black man told he was betraying his race for dating a white woman. Yes, dick policing, to me, it runs rampant on social media, but now it's turning violent. It for real. It's like, y'all, some of you niggas out there ain't got nothing better to do than to sit around here and impede on the happiness of others. Ridiculous. Now, let me sit up here and let me figure out what kind of guy Avery is. Avery kind of probably grew up. He's pictured in this cell phone selfie here. I mean, that's the only image I could come up with Avery, and but anyway, imagine this. Avery is a guy growing up minding his own goddamn business. He probably was the guy that played video games when he was 15 years old, instead of being on the street corner selling all the drugs. And the Pookies come to the corner. It's like, man, my bitch is pregnant, man, and I'm only 15 years old. Damn. He didn't do anything like that. But when, Avery came around, those guys, said what's up. He might have grew up with one of them, but the rest of them was like, man, that old lame ass nigga right there. And then, and then, like, the point I'm trying to make is, we push guys like Avery out of the damn community. Avery tried to be cool with us. Maybe Avery lost a best friend to gun violence because of stupid niggas. So he wants to get away from stupid niggas. It's not necessarily that you have to go to where, white people are. But, you go where you're appreciated. You go where you feel safe at. And for some reason, it was in the arms of Rebecca. So, anyway, basically, here's what happened in this incident. Avery, which he is identified in the article, and I will put the link in the description below. Avery and his girlfriend, which I will, just use the name Rebecca, went to the Giant supermarket in Bowie, Maryland. Shop for some food, probably shop for some whipped cream and some strawberries and shit, because, they always probably in throes of passion or whatever. And they're approached by this young man who will be identified as Marcus Cruz. No relation to Terry Crews, even though Terry Crews on some fuck ass shit himself.
It's me.
All right, but anyway, goddamn. But anyway, Marcus runs his buggy into Avery's buggy, and basically tells Marcus that basically fuck you betraying your brace by dating a white girl. Not knowing Avery's story at all. If Avery did have the story like I described, shit, he got another piece of evidence to leave you niggas the fuck alone. So, anyway, Marcus Cruz stupid ass pulls out a pocket knife and proceeds to threaten the girlfriend. So he jumps in front of the girl. So, by this time, Rebecca's panties must be wet as fuck right now because her man had jumped in front with this knife, defending his woman, willing to put his life on the line to protect Rebecca. So Marcus, they get to a scuffle and Marcus, stabs him in his butt cheek. So, shit. So it is minor. It's nothing fatal. And Marcus, he's befuddled. He's like, damn, what kind of world do I live in? I just want to be happy and shit. But, he probably didn't use the N-word, but he'd be like, niggas want to take this shit away from me, dog. Like, fuck the niggas. That's why I left in the first place. Now, I don't know that Avery's story is like that, but damn, it's probably like that now. He's gonna get attacked for dating who he wants, fucking who he wants. Shit, you know what Marcus should have been concentrating on? Fucking his damn self. Now, do you think that being stabbed in the ass taught Avery any kind of lesson? Probably not. Because now he's Rebecca's hero. As she says as it's reported, she says something on social media like, yeah, he is I am lucky to have him. Something to that context. You've made them an even stronger couple by trying to send a message that black men are betraying the race by dating white women. So what happens to this whole, we don't care who you date, just don't put down black women? Avery is probably just another guy that didn't put down black women that has been victimized by, dumbass niggas. And that's all I got to say about that. And I know probably a lot of people who's watching this video feel like Avery deserved to be stabbed in his butt. This dude literally took one in the butt for his girlfriend. And I mean, just like that. If she was even like 10% racist when they were, say like, oh, that 10% is gone now. Yes, you my chocolate warrior saved me. See, and that's your fault, Marcus, wherever you are. Yep, Marcus has been arrested. And let me read this insert right here. I mean, well, not this insert, this excerpt. What the fuck am I talking? Anyway, let me read it. Okay, and it reads, it was an update the next day, once again on the Bowie Police Department's Facebook page. It reads, today at 5 p.m., members of the Bowie Police Department Criminal Investigations Unit, with the assistance of MPDC, executed a search and seizure warrant in the 1600 block of K Street, Northeast, Washington, D.C. The suspect was located inside and taken into custody without incident. Yes. Yes, Mr. Cruz, a hero to the bitter ass Euro feminist who just happens to be a black girl. Black girl tragic. Is probably going to do some jail time right now for trying to attack two people. That's not one, but two, because he went at Rebecca with the knife, and Avery wrestled it from him, and then Avery got stabbed in his ass. So he's gonna have to do a little time for that, and instead of worried about his own damn dick, and now probably his butthole too. Shit, he worried about somebody else's dick, trying to police it and shit. Like, let me put it to you like this. Every time y'all go on these little campaigns, these little hate-filled diatribes against black men who date white women, and don't say you don't care, because you do. It's like these 9 times out of 10, these were guys that you rejected from the community in the first place on some you whack shit or you lame shit. And then when these guys go get some happiness, then guess what you do? You want to attack them and you want to kill them now. So these dudes, if there was any hope for them to come back and try to contribute some good shit to this community, that shit's gone now. At least it is for Avery. So, and him and Rebecca has probably got a future, filled with all kinds of hot butt naked sex and many Derek Jeters and Barack Obamas running around their living room. and you know what? And that's all Mr. Marcus Dominic Cruz, the slow tap, who's probably sitting in a jail right now, hugged up with Big Dookie, watching Brokeback Mountain inside, today's movie in the prison cell. so I mean, like, just unnecessary ass, stupid ass bullshit, and we're living in times right now where we can't afford to go through some dumb ass shit. We need as many of us black people on page as possible. So shame on you, Marcus Dominic Cruz. Shame on you. You're not my fucking hero. Dumbass nigga. Shout out to Avery. Hopefully you have a speedy recovery, and hopefully Rebecca is able to take care of you and nurse you back to health, bro. I mean, this black man right here does not cancel you or reject you from the black community, because I know with the fractures that we are experiencing in our black community, we need as much help as we can get. And dick policing shouldn't even, it not only should be at the bottom of the list, it shouldn't even be on the list. It shouldn't even be on the list. Think about that for a second. Says, let's stop being N-words and let's start being black people. Or whatever you want to identify as, melanated, something better than N-words. All right, guys, I'm done here. Like, share, subscribe, and Kev we trust. Goodbye, and keep on subscribing.
Long live the habitual line stepper.